I want to be a little Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Chaim, and get to the bottom of things. Let's do a little detective work together. What is this whole conflict really about? War looming with Lebanon, wars, what is behind all of this? Let's take a quick tour of some of the major conflicts that have been raging in the world that people don't talk about. Ireland and Ireland had a conflict with Protestants versus Catholics, right? Been fighting for ages over different interpretations of the very same religion. Different places in the world have conflicts. In Africa, you have various armed groups battling for control over land, over resources. Myanmar has a power struggle between the military and the resistance forces. But let's zoom in for a second now on the never-ending soap opera, this saga ongoing between Israel and Iran. Arch enemies, right? Now, it's a real head scratcher. It can't be chalked up to dispute over land, over territory. They're way far away from this land. We're way over here. Lebanon has given up trying to claim back any land from Israel and saying it's about land and territory. No, it's not really a religious war either. Even though Iran is a Muslim theocracy, they're Shiite. There's Sunnis against Shiites. They are Shiite. There's 12 are Shiites, there's 9 are Shiites. They have an apocalyptic worldview, but they have this little idea that they keep on coming back to of, we got to wipe Israel off the map, we got to destroy Israel forever. Iranian leaders seem to be less interested in theological debates, but more just, let's get rid of Israel forever. Very strange. Why is this? Iran and its proxies like Hezbollah, the Houthis in Yemen, the Badr force in Iraq, the Hamas, all these proxies, the Islamic Jihad. So they keep calling, it's a pesky habit to keep on calling for the destruction of Israel when Jewish people just want to sit down and talk peace and be at peace. And we're opening up negotiations with someone who's saying that we shouldn't even exist, we shouldn't be allowed to exist. Imagine you're trying to haggle with a used car salesman, okay? And you're used to focusing on getting the best deal. But this Meshuggah salesman, he's not interested in your generous offer. No, this Shmegeg's talking point is that you should die in a fiery death. So it's like, how will I get a car bought when he just wants me to die in a fiery ball of death? Kind of strange, right? So I think that's kind of what's at the heart of the Israeli-Iran, Shmegalach. This whole thing is just, it's hard to find common ground with an adversary who, him and all his friends, think that we should have no right to exist or to live. And so do you compromise with that? Do you say, well, okay, let's meet halfway? It's dreams of destruction versus dreams of peace. And Israelis are used to tough negotiation. We're very good at negotiating, but the other side can't just actively keep on trying to destroy you and help with the 7th of October and, really trying to murder you. And so maybe they didn't succeed today, but what about tomorrow? So while there's wars that are fought worldwide over all kinds of issues, land, religion, power, Israel's kind of stuck in the middle of this unfortunate position of confronting an enemy which is a foe that's just hell-bent on seeing our elimination from the world. No simple solutions for that. But hey, we can still keep the diplomats employed and keep them flying around and talking, and Anthony Blinken and everybody can keep flying around. But here's in the end, Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel, and I thought about this for a long time. Saying Am Yisrael Chai, I thought, is that kind of like an obvious, the people of Israel live, we're alive. It's like, well, you ate food, you went to sleep, you woke up, you're alive. Wow, that's not it's not a big revelation, but it is big if your enemies want you dead, and it's almost like saying, hey, Am Yisrael Chai, we're alive, so there, put that in your sneakers, right? So we think of King David. He wrote the Psalms chapter 3, and he said, Lord, many are my foes. Many are they that rise up against me. Many are saying of my soul, there is no salvation for him in God. But when you're facing opposition, when you're facing people that want to utterly destroy you and you take a stand, you are taking a stand in prayer. You're taking a stand in any way you're taking a stand. You're standing for life. And if you're God's chosen people and they want to kill you, you better pray, and you better remember that in the end, it's a battle against God, the God of Israel. We know who wins. So let's keep praying for the true Prince of Peace's peace.